We're at the bottom of our chosen route here, and we've got a few decisions to make before we actually get climbing. One of them is where exactly do we need to belay. That will be decided on where the route is, where it goes, how close you can get to the bottom of the route, etc. We need to decide if we need an anchor to safeguard the bottom. In this case we don't. And then we need to flake out the rope in a position that will allow us to belay the leader properly. So Annie is going to flake out the rope in the correct position here, and I'll get set up as the leader. So we have the rope back starting in position ready to belay. The purpose of that is to sort out any tangles right at the beginning and have a top and a bottom to the pile of rope. The top of the rope obviously is for the leader, and Annie will tie on to the bottom of the rope. What we've done here is set up the stance for belaying a leader up this corner line here. What we've considered is the direction of the load, which will come from the first runner to start with, which means it'll be coming down this line here to the belayer. That's why Annie has her back to the rock, and the rope's stacked on the left here, so she can belay the dead rope with her left hand. Because if there is a load from a fall, it will be forwards and out away from that rock, hopefully. So we'll plug in the belay plate and have a look at that. Okay, so what we have here is a belay plate that has a definite orientation to it. It has on one side V grooves which increase the friction on the what we'd call the dead rope, and on the other side we don't have any V grooves, which allows slicker paying out. The stickiest way to use this for belaying a leader is having the dead rope coming out this side with the leader coming out this side, and that's clearly marked on the belay plate. There are some belay plates that don't have this kind of configuration, but it's important that you read the technical advice that comes with them and use the appropriate belay device with appropriate rope. So the belay plate and carabiner have been clipped into the knot loop. The reason for that is, well, we're tied onto the rope is stretchy, we have a knot that will tighten up under load, and it comes into its own when we're belaying from the top. We can transfer the load to our anchors better, etc, etc. So that's ready to go. Now we'll have to look at actually belaying the rope. We'll give the rope a couple of different names first. This is going to be the dead rope. This is coming out the grippy side of the belay plate, and this will be the live rope with the climber on the live side. So as I'm climbing, Annie is just going to be paying out the rope like that, feeding in the rope with the dead hand and pulling it through with the live hand. Yeah. If Annie is going to have to take in, then she's going to reverse that progress by putting the dead rope parallel to the live rope, pulling the rope up through the carabiner and locking off at the end of each stage. It's important that that dead rope doesn't get let go at any point. So Annie is carefully swapping hands on that with a full grip around around the rope with both hands. So that's us ready to go for the first runner. If Annie takes in when I'm climbing past this, and then start paying out as I climb above it, keeping a nice smile on the rope, like that, and we'll continue until I get to the next runner, which I'll place now.